I'm taking my old Ford Crown Victoria to the hottest, most driest, unforgiving place on earth, Death Valley. This desolate desert has seen temperatures soar to a blistering 134 degrees Fahrenheit. And tomorrow, it just might shatter that record. And I want to be there for that. The consensus on travel sites is, do not go. Some even go as far as saying it's suicidal. It is so hot that rescue helicopters cannot fly. They say the Ford Crown Victoria is one of the toughest cars ever built. But we're about to find out if Vicky can withstand the wrath of Death Valley. Join me as we explore and face the ultimate test. Can Vicky survive? Can I survive? Let's find out. Let's go. Okay, Death Valley, here we come. I started the morning by getting a car wash. I topped up the tank, got on the road, and got immediately stopped by traffic. Then I started moving again, and traffic. That's one of the most annoying things about living in California. I'm traveling from Sacramento to Death Valley, which is 435 miles, which should take about 8 hours. I never been to Death Valley. I always wanted to go, but I never found anybody crazy enough to ride with me. I asked a few friends and they all said, absolutely not. I did convince one person, but he's a little camera shy. On the way, I made a few stops to get some shots for my Instagram account, which is now officially verified. Hell yeah. The further I drove, the more alien and beautiful the landscape got. It was hot, but there was snow in the mountains. The price of gas kept getting higher, and the weather kept getting hotter. So now we're in a little over 6 hours into our trip, and the Crown Vic has not made a single fuss.
Alright, I made a stop here at the rest area.
It was dark last night when I was changing the tires, and the shadows made it look like it was a good tire. But this tire is pretty bald. Let's hope it survives.
I've been having the air conditioner off. Nice breeze right here. But check this out. Look at this landscape. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh, you see that? Gotta watch out for the rattlesnakes. That is beautiful. That's like being in another planet. Hey, look, a payphone. 50 cents for a call. Uh-oh, District 9. Are we about to see some aliens or what? Hey, check it out. CHP Explore. All right, guys, we're almost there. The air is super hot right now. We're about 1 hour away. Check this out. You guys are not gonna believe this. Right now, it is 122 degrees at night. This is insane. I want to get out and stand just to feel the heat, but I'm scared, literally scared. Okay, so my temperature started to rise a little bit, so I turned on the warm air. All right, I rolled down the window and touched the hot. Oh, it's like an oven out there, and it's freaking night. That's scary. Oh, look, a car. That's the first car I've seen in like literally the last 2 hours. Hello, friend.
Finally, we arrived at the ranch at Death Valley.
Check it out. The high is going to be 127. That's insane.
I ended up booking 2 nights in the cottage, and it turns out we have an extra roommate. Anybody know what kind of spider this is? I know most creatures here are endangered, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in his own cottage, and I'll release him in the morning. Alright guys, I made it to my little cottage. The car gave me no problem at all whatsoever. I am exhausted, I am beat, I'm hot. I'm gonna cool off, jump in the shower, and tomorrow is the real test. Tomorrow could hit a record-breaking 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's see if she could withstand the heat. If not, gotta get out of the kitchen. Alright, see you guys in the morning. Alright, the first thing I did in the morning is step outside to feel that heat. It was hot, but not blistering just yet. I released the spider, then I got ready for the day, went to breakfast, I walked around to explore the resort, and oh man, that heat was building up.
Oh man, look how beautiful it is out here. Okay, so I brought this egg all the way from Sacramento. And of course, we have to do the egg test.
So I did the egg test wrong. It was too early and it wasn't hot enough. But this is what it looked like after it was sitting for a bit.
Oh my goodness, it's like stiff.
Here's a video of some other guys doing it the right way in Death Valley. So now it's 4 p.m. and the heat has ramped up. And the first place we stopped at was the Furnace Creek Visitor Center. And mother of all goodness, I almost fainted by the shock of the heat after coming out of my air-conditioned car. 130 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's just the immediate local air temperature. The heat varies around the valley, and believe it or not, it's about to get even hotter. Woo! I went inside to cool down and checked out the museum inside.
Can humans survive Death Valley? Devil's Hole. Not going there.
And by the time I went back outside, it was now 132 degrees Fahrenheit. It's a perfect time to head over to the Badwater Basin. One of the rangers said this place feels even hotter because it's the lowest point in North America, sitting at 282 feet below sea level. When I stepped outside to take some pictures, it was literally like stepping into a sauna. I had to rush back inside.
Alright, got the AC blasting. Temperature still good. Okay, so he made it all the way out to Badwater Basins. Let's go check it out.
So it's officially 129 degrees, but it feels like 150 degrees because there's a sharp hot breeze and the heat is reflecting off the concrete, rocks, and salt plains. It is so hot that my buddy is refusing to come out of the car. Whatever, don't need him.
Tell me about it, but it's a dry heat. It is literally drying up my spit.
If you look right at the corner, there's even tips on how to stay alive. It says don't go in the heat. Just don't.
Heat kills. Tell me about it. Rescue may be hours away. Holy smokes.
Earth's lowest. So the hottest, the driest, and the lowest? This place is insane.
It's like an oven, huh? Yeah, sauna.
Couldn't help but think, all these people here are brave or crazy. This is nuts.
Dude, there's somebody way out there. The wind is hot. The wind is hot. Like, how do animals even survive out here? How?
Supposedly there are snails that live in that pond called badwater snails, a species only found in the spring-fed pools of this area. Interesting.
Dude, that water must be boiling. I need to navigate out of here, but I can't because of the temperature. If you look up there, that's sea level up there. We're like this low, which I think is pretty freaking cool.
And now I'm heading to the Devil's Golf Course.
Yeah, the road is really bumpy. I feel like I'm driving in Venus. And hey, at least we got a full tank. Temperature's still good. AC is blasting.
And we arrived at the Devil's Golf Course.
Okay, walking on the Devil's Golf Course could cause serious injuries. See about that.
So these are crystallized salts deposited by ancient salt lakes. This is the closest you're gonna feel to being in another planet. Not just from the landscape, but this unearth-like temperature. My buddy over there is refusing to get out still. What a wuss. This is nuts and I freaking love it. So I had to end the night early because I felt like I was gonna faint. I've been in the heat for way too long. So I had to cool down. Then we hit the dinner buffet, but nothing could have prepared me for the next day. The next day, the official weather was 128 degrees, but it felt way hotter, possibly from fatigue. But I was super excited because we're heading to a must-see, a place called the Natural Bridge.
It's so funny, I can't stick my hand out for too long. Ow, ow.
Some people told me not to go unless I had a four-wheel drive, but of course I don't listen and I go anyways.
So I'm about to prove all these bastards wrong. I got a freaking 08 Crown Vic. I'm doing this, baby. Let's go. Dude, I'm sliding all over the place. Oh my goodness, the road is getting rougher and rougher.
Okay, we made it all in one piece. The car is 100%.
It's a bathroom. Guarantee you there's no water in there though. I guess we're the only ones crazy enough to come here. Stop. Extreme heat danger. Walking after 10 a.m. not recommended. Always way past 10 a.m.
So it's a 0.3 mile distance to get to the Natural Bridge. Brought me a water bottle, an umbrella, and a GoPro. Let's go. These rocks are reflecting the heat, making it way hotter than it actually is. So the air was really hot and really hard to breathe. Every time I took a breath, I felt like my insides were cooking. The heat must have been getting to my head because I do not remember going on a 10-minute rant about my helper refusing to go hiking with me. I mean, I don't blame the guy, but apparently I was having a hard time about it.
Okay, look where we're at. This is the natural bridge, but absolutely beautiful. My heart rate is probably from the hiking. I got this. I do have a little bit of anxiety, only because I'm all alone out in the middle of nowhere. Hope this is not like an animal's cave. Yeah. Anybody in here? Wow, absolutely no reception. Beautiful, beautiful scenery. Oh, the way it smells. This is just way more magnificent in real life. My heart is beating. Let's see if you guys can hear it through the camera. It's the beauty, not the booty. I just caught myself standing here confused for a while. That's not good. That is not good at all. I was like stuck, just daydreaming about random stuff. I wish I could keep going, but I just don't have it in me, especially not by myself. Do not recommend that you ever go anywhere hiking at 130-degree weather, ever. Oh, my water's gone. Oh yeah, I feel a million times better just knowing I'm on my way back. All right, on the way out. Super bumpy road.
After that crazy stunt, which I'll never do again, it took me literally 3 hours and some ice cream to finally cool down. It was so hot this day that when the temperature lowered to 114, it felt cool enough to hit up the famous Zabriskie viewpoint. Let's take a look real quick. So the Zabriskie viewpoint was made from seismic and volcanic activity. Every corner of Death Valley is like a different planet. I mean, just look at this. It was getting later on the day, so the sun was not as punishing. It was still 114 degrees, but the wind was not as sharp. I was taking that as a win and enjoying the view.
Look at that, a chill spot, but no shade. Another chill spot, but no shade.
So we headed back to the resort and the car is still running like a champ, although the paint is melting away. I ended the night with a nice dip in the spring-fed pool, but little did I know that the next day was gonna be my absolute worst day in Death Valley. So I started off my morning normal with some breakfast and coffee. Then I checked out the free borax museum located in the resort. This was very interesting. This is all the original mining equipment that was used back in the days. The only bad thing is that there wasn't much shade. My GoPro was dead and my phone kept overheating.
It is scorching hot. Check out this train. I have an ice pack to keep my phone cool so I could use the navigation because the phone will overheat and I can't navigate.
I was looking for a shady spot to chill while my phone cooled off, but I guess Death Valley just does not believe in shade. I guess I'll just sit here and overheat.
Alright guys, we're going to Artist Drive. It's supposed to be a beautiful scenic drive.
So the official weather is 129 degrees, but today feels like the hottest day since I got to Death Valley.
It's hard to breathe. Oh, my turns hurt.
I stopped to check out the palette of color. These natural colors come from ancient volcanic deposits. They say the best time to see them is at twilight, when the angle of the light makes the colors really pop. This is an amazing hiking trail, but unfortunately I am way too hot. I need to get out of here. At this point, my old cop car Vicky was running like a champion racehorse. I started getting cocky with her. I was no longer afraid of Death Valley. I started speeding. The AC was on full blast. I took her off-roading without a care in the world. I figured it was my last night, so I might as well push her to the limits. Why not take her on an off-road uphill adventure where I seen some of the most beautiful views in my entire life. These pictures give it no justice. You can't feel or truly see the depth, the silence, the beauty that flows through your body. This place forces you to slow down and appreciate its magical existence. It feels so dangerous and exhilarating at the same time. There's just nothing else like it. But just a few moments later.
Okay, It had to happen, guys. We overheated, but that is totally predictable. We've been traveling with the AC blasting for 2 hours in 127-degree weather, up and down hills, mostly uphill, barely any shade. I found some shade. I'm just gonna wait till it cools down just a bit. Hope I don't get hit by a car coming this way. I'm gonna put some coolant and then keep pushing. I really hope nobody's coming this way super fast. Baby girl Vicky threw up. I'm sorry I put you through all of this. I'll make it up to you, I promise. I promise. Just a little bit longer, then I can add the fluid and we can keep pushing. In the meantime, I'm gonna go explore because I had a little moment to cool off, feeling a million times better. So quiet. Yo, what the heck? It's like bubbling right there. Dude, it's been over an hour and this thing is still bubbling. Holy shit. And it's not gonna get any cooler. At night, it's gonna be just as hot. And it's gonna be even more dangerous because that's when all the animals come out at night. Look at that bastard, didn't even stop for help. Just overheated.
You called the assistance?
Oh yeah. We're okay.
I water, but
Yeah. We have water. Assistant on the way.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Thank you for stopping. Yeah. Assistance is on the way. Yeah, right. I know. Assistance coming this way. Freaking tires are hot. Car's hot. The wind is piercing hot. Not a good place to be right now. In Death Valley, no cell service. We are good. It's been a good hour, so I just have to keep telling myself that we're good. All right, I'm prepared. Fluid. This is hot. And this is my spare. Look. It's pretty bad. That's not good. There's water in here instead of coolant. It looks like somebody used my coolant and just replaced it with water. Oh my goodness. That ice water for baby girl Vicky. Usually this wouldn't be a good idea, but it's so hot, it's like melting in there.
So basically I poured every last drop of water I could find in my car, and she still wasn't full.
Okay, you ready? Start her up. Let's go. All right, here we go. Woo! No more blasting the AC. If anything, we gotta turn the heater on. So we should be able to make it through in another 40 minutes.
And we made it back to civilization and back to sea level.
Okay, we're back. And she's doing great. Just needs a little bit of water, that's all.
So after that very scary moment, we headed back to the resort. We gathered all our stuff and decided to finish up our trip with an epic bang. We are heading to Dante's Viewpoint. Dante's Viewpoint is where we could see most of Death Valley all at once. Okay, we arrived to the next planet, Dante's View. This place is 5,476 feet in elevation, making it a lot cooler in temperature. Finally a break from the heat. Man, the views from this place are breathtaking, to say the least. I know I said it a million times, but I feel like I stepped out of Earth. We're in the moons of Saturn. This is where they filmed a few space movies, including Star Wars. This place was the perfect way to end my trip. Guys, if you like videos like these, please hit the like button. Let me know in the comments. I can't keep up with the algorithm anymore, so help me out by sharing this video. Subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.